Hello and greetings to all. The purpose of this video is to give more information as to what it is that I intend to promote through my YouTube videos, through my literature, through a page that I manage on Facebook titled Brown Inspiration from the Ancients. Now, I'm pretty sure it's perfectly clear that one of the main objectives of these productions is to heighten our awareness and appreciation of a brownness that unites not only us along with all other people of Mexican American descent, Latin American slash Hispanic descent, but also along with our northern Native American brothers and sisters from the U.S. and Canada, as well as the brown peoples worldwide, since the brownness has no borders and no nationalities. Now, one of the main comments that are made, and there's a lot of them in the likes, is, but you're Mexican. Anytime that I mention anything having to do with being indigenous, being Native American, that is one of the first things that I'm met with. But you're Mexican, my name is Mexican, my features are Mexican, since I'm quickly thought of as being Latino. Now, just a brief background of myself. I am, of course, of Mexican heritage. I am Chicano, which is what I identify as, a re-indigenizing Chicano to be specific. Also boasts of Northern and Native American heritage. I was raised in the U.S., so that pretty much connects me to my ancestors who were from this same region that I still continue to inhabit. So the fact that I have a Spanish name does not make me any less indigenous as somebody from a Northern Native American tribe with an English name or French name, being any less indigenous because we happen to have a name that is not indigenous or native. Now, mentioning global brownness, this is a theme that I have developed in my Facebook channel. I'll go ahead and leave a link as to how y'all can find this channel to add to the comments and whatnot. Global brownness. Now, all over the world, there have been populations of brown people who have been colonized, invaded, who have undergone the same atrocious treatment that we did in the Americas. We have our Maori, our Samoan, Polynesian, and I hope these weren't redundant since I'm still in the learning process of these different peoples and what is the best term to apply to them. On a side note, we also got to be very careful as we're learning more of the correct terminology. One of the facts that I recently learned, and I'm embarrassed because being all about indigenous, for instance, the indigenous group or groups which would traditionally be referred to as the Inuit are commonly, vulgarly known as Eskimo. Eskimo is a derogatory term, as a word that is derogatory to the women and from northern Native America, U.S. and Canada, and I'm sorry for saying this word, the S word, squaw. Squaw and Eskimo are words that people commonly use. And I'm really quick, now that I know the horrible definition of squaw, to call out, because Caucasians here in the country tend to use that, and to them it's an inoffensive term that refers to a Native American woman. It's not inoffensive, it's horrible. Let's stay away from this terminology. That is why it's important to learn not only about one's own heritage and culture, but about the brown and colored people's culture all over the world. Because we see that there's an interconnectedness. The same situations that came upon our ancestors here in Anahuac in the United States and Mexico were also experienced by somebody out there in the Philippines. There were revolutions, there were revolts against white rule. So it is important that we learn about this because since we're in grade school, we're taught white, American, European history. We're learning about European, Roman, and Greek mythology. Whenever in my experience we came across the Aztecs, the Incas, and the Mayas, I'm like, yay, we get to learn about our people. No, it's like half a chapter, but yet we'll take books home that deal with Roman and Greek culture and gods and deities and whatnot. So from a very early age, we are taught to glorify Europeanness. So once we're out of, we break away from the educational system, once we know better, then we can begin to learn about the other brown peoples, which add dimension to us as brown people here in Anáhuac. So I'm going to continue to speak about this interconnectedness, global brownness, but please follow my Facebook channel, Brown Inspiration from the Ancients. And with this video, I leave you because I'm about to get ready for the day. Blessings.